Hey guys, what's up? So this is going to be a collective reading. I keep forgetting to say in my videos that these are timeless, so they don't have any dates or anything like that. I just believe that when you see them and if they resonate, then they're yours at that time. So yeah, so okay. I didn't want any cards to fall because I'm wearing my pajamas pants and I didn't want them to show. Okay. So we're going to start off. Geez, there's I just did the Cancer reading and it was all about creation. That's funny. I didn't want it to do it this way, but it's okay. Okay. So right now, I feel like everything's coming out radiance too. But it's about summer, and it's summer right now. So I feel like there's a creation that you want to come together, and it might not have been, and it's going to soon, or it is right now, okay? This could have something to do with another person in love. Hold on. A new perspective came in. There was some kind of wake up call that brought a lot of radiance into it, which is why the vision is changing of the creation. If the love isn't within you yourself, loving yourself more, this relationship that you're making a creation with that's coming together, that maybe you have a new perspective on this person. The love situation, the compassion, it had something to do with karma. Your DNA. So your ancestry line, okay, so however you were brought up, your upbringing could have been affecting the way you loved or the way you had compassion for yourself, or you let people. I was 222 when I said that. But the radiance within you ended up bringing a lot of strength and being able to see a different perspective, and being able to have new blessings come in, or blessings are going to be coming in if you're not seeing them yet. But you got to take into consideration that you breathing right now is a blessing. So, but this new perspective activated a passion within you, which is what you are moving towards, and it's like a breath of fresh air. In the winter or recently, you could have had some kind of reflection, which could have been what helped you come into this perspective. This new perspective. You have two cards about coming to light, emergence and submerge. So submerge, things that weren't being shown are now going to be shown, and emergence is things coming to light that you didn't know. It can also be about your intuition. There's some celebration though, and it's bringing in a lot of magic, or you could literally be working with magic. And it's going to come in easily as long as you don't not doubt it, but because it's hidden, it might be hard to believe, but it will be shown eventually in a new beginning way. But it's yeah, see, ancestors, generations. There could be a way that your ancestors processed how to create love, how to have loving relationships, the way they looked at things, the way that like their visions, the way they looked at things that had gotten into the way of your passions, or the way you looked at them, or the way you looked at yourself, and if you were worthy or deserving of it. You have some kind of instinct, though, and you are nurturing that idea and kind of keeping it sacred and holy. Maybe because you realized all of this and you're releasing, or you're going to start releasing in like more of the fall. Or you did, yeah, purifying. There's something that you're purifying right now, and it could be some kind of old story, old kind of way of doing things and seeing things and telling your story, which also the Cancer reading was about telling your story. Yeah, so this is going to come effortlessly as long as you allow yourself to be vulnerable. This is my situation right now, actually. And I just said this like to somebody yesterday. Okay. Don't focus on what has happened. Like, don't go back to the old thinking. If something triggers you and you feel like you need to be vigilant, I'm not saying don't, but I'm saying if that's a way that you felt like you had to think before to protect yourself and it didn't really help you, that's where the vulnerability is called for. If that is what you can do, yeah. If that's something that you can do and stick with the new story and the new outline and the new intention of your expression, the new intention of 642, the new you, and stick with the intention of telling a new story and being the narrator of your own life, whatever promise you felt like you were promised, whether it was from the universe or God or whatever, or a person, and it could have been not being shown, or they weren't showing, if it was a person, like they weren't showing their cards, they weren't putting all their cards on the table kind of thing. There could have been some kind of promise. I don't know if there was just a new moon lately, but like this is new moon promise, and then the completion card is full moon. If you're waiting on an answer, hold on, I'm going to sneeze. I forgot to ring my bell to clear energy, like if it's all like particled or whatever. If you're waiting on a message or an answer, you're going to be getting it, as long as you don't go back to old thinking and you unveil your beliefs, you unveil the unfoldment. Like you let the unfoldment of the promise come and have like a rebirth within yourself and having a new beginning. But don't like dwell on not having communication. And if you have been, start healing from that, or heal something. Something could have happened in the spring that gave you this rebirth energy as well. stay grounded during this. When you do start your healing, that's when the unfoldment will start happening. So stay still. I'm going to tell you, like, okay, so, like, I like to be alone, and that's not a good thing. But whenever I see the Sanctuary card, it always makes me think, like, he's like in his cave, you know what I mean? Like, he's to himself, he's doing his own thing. And this came out with, like, stillness. So it's like, I'm going to tell you, like, be still by yourself, but I mean more like in your mind, not like secluding yourself and isolating yourself. And you can do that, obviously, but not to a point where it's unhealthy and, like, you just shut out the entire world. Solitude. Just take time for yourself, okay? That's all. Yeah, this wake-up call is going to bring in a new beginning, some kind of innocence, more laughter, more play, more harmony. Music might have something to do with this. Yeah, it's going to bring you back into, like, your power of creating, reflecting, magic. There could be some kind of ceremony or like a meeting up kind of thing, and it could be a very unpredictable moment. Or this creation that you're trying to do could come unexpectedly. Just, never mind, I'm not going to say that. And this card, it's called Invocation. It's like, okay, so she's doing like a crystal grid, right? And it looks like she's meditating on it. And then, like, it's like, this is like the opening of like her spiritual gifts, her psychic abilities, her intuition, you know, just connecting with the spiritual realm. And then, is that it? Yeah. Over here, you have like a little like person. It looks like Medusa, which is funny because I have like Medusa to Medusas. But like, you're probably not gonna see it. Let's see it. So it's like she might even be like getting downloads or contacts or something from an ancestor, spirit guide. Like, just getting more answers on the situation and not doubting it, not going back, not being so careful that it blocks you from moving forward, from not going in, not knowing what direction to go in, kind of thing. Does it make sense? I hope it does. I mean, I always hope it does. I always hope that my readings are correct for some people and it helps them, you know, because I don't like doing relationship ones. I will, but because I know what it does to you. Like, I know what tarot can do to you, and I know that it can be very toxic and unhealthy. So when I do it, I try not to bring relationships into the picture because, you know, whatever. And plus, the other thing is that if you're stuck on a person and you're listening to tarot and you assume that whatever they're saying is about this person and they're unhealthy for you, or it's just not the person that spirit is trying to have come into your life or be the one that they're talking about, you could block any other kind of person coming into your life because you believe that the tarot is talking about the person that you want it to be. Even if it's negative, it's like, oh, like, I still want it to be this person. But it could be a person that's coming in that because you're not seeing it and because you're not expecting it and because that's not part of your plan. And they're like, if it needs to be like a breakup, it's like you don't want to grieve that. So it's like you don't want to accept it. So you don't want to believe, I guess, that it could be another person, because the grieving and the healing is going to have to come with that. But sometimes it's better to be as open as possible in tarot and never be attached to one outcome and never be attached to one person and just all of that good stuff. All right. Okay, guys. You have a great day. And yeah. Love you.